Okay, so by now you should have a Wisconsin sat at your dock. If you've done the farming and all the missions for the Wisconsin Dockyard Battleship, the new one, then this is the ship. This is the reward you'll get. I got mine last week. Bizarrely, from getting a Kraken in a Sherman. You can watch that match too if you want to. Under my Sherman Flambas build video. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, I was going to grind out something like 3 million damage in a battleship, but the Kraken sealed it for me instead, which was very nice indeed. As you see, she's a fine-looking ship, She's got 9 guns, they're 406mm. They've got a decent range on them, well over 20 kilometers. I think it's around the 23 mark. The dispersion is good, sort of cruiser levels of good. If you fire salvos and you're fairly accurate, you can start filling the gauge. If you see where it says at the bottom F, and there's a big picture of my main battery, that fills every time you get shots on target until such a time as you can press F and you get a reload boost. It also boosts the speed at which your consumables come back at you as well. There you go, immediate system reload right there. Minus 80% prep time and minus 50% reload. Trust me, it's brilliant. If you need a heal in a hurry and it's on cooldown, once that procs, it'll come off cooldown 80% quicker. Same for the spotter planes, same for the AA defensive fire. She's a very nice ship. She is a very nice ship, I have to say. I'll show you a full build and suggested commander points for your captains after this match. I'm with the Castilia in the Further Gross. Ahead of me is the Hayat and U-190. We've got the Schliefflin moving across with the Baltimore. And the Yoshino and the Amagi are going the other way. Seems that we're leaving your middle a little open, but that's okay. That's okay. You're going to see a lot of Wisconsins. I've just seen one now. You're going to see a lot. She was probably one of the best battleships from the dockyard in recent years. I like her. I like her a lot. And submarine over there. You got 11 kilometers on the ASW, the submarine warfare suite. I'm just going to throw some his way, but I think he's out of range. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get him. What a shame. I've only done 2, maybe 3 matches in her so far, so I'm still not quite used to the guns. I reckon about there. Yeah. Okay, a couple of overpens and a pen. Alright. 7k damage down. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, where's that submarine? Oh, they're depth charging there, aren't they? And I don't see any oil. No, I don't think he's there, guys. I don't think he's there. There should be oil. He's nearby, but I think he's a bit further up. Yeah, there he is. Of course, of course. So he was north of those depth charges. The problem is, subs these days can turn... Look at the tight turn on that. They can turn really fast, so... You have to allow for the fact that they... Look at that. He's almost slipped away. Can I splash him? Yeah, okay, I got a splash and an incapacitation. Okay, for another 3k damage, roughly. Alright. That's a lot of torpedoes. Jesus. It's going to be one of those kind of matches, I think. I think there's going to be many torpedoes in my life. Okay, so I'm moving across to the Montana, who's sailing broadside. I suspect those will hit the island, but I was hoping maybe my rears would go through the gap, but no. Okay. I should save them for the Bismarck, shouldn't I? Oh well, hindsight's a bitch. Yeah, they got a lot of ships down there, so I'm going to move away. They've got 3 or 4 battleships and a couple of cruisers. And we've got 4 ships in the area. So we are outnumbered. So because we are outnumbered, I'm going to back off. 2 more pens. That's good.
The ship is on fire.
It's unfortunate. See if we can squeeze some shots on the Carl with my rears. No. I guess he was going faster than I gave him credit for. Damn. Oh, he turned out. No, he turned out. Looking at the mini-map, he turned out. Okay. Alright. Now I'm dark, I might as well put that out, right? I might as well, because I won't be shooting for a while. I'm looking to get into a position where I can shoot at those ships from the back of these islands. You see there's a smoke between me and the Carl at the moment, which I'm taking advantage of.
Problem solved, sir.
He's motoring, isn't he? If you leave it too long between salvos, you do lose out on the reload booster. And if you only hit with 1 shell, you only get 1 tiny amount of power back. The more shells you hit with, the faster you'll get the reload and consumable booster on your F key. I just can't believe how many ships they've got over this side of the map. There's this big death ball, or lemming train if you like. That's what I've been focusing on down at GH and I. Oh! 12.5k damage! And a half-filled meter. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Keep sailing like that, Montana, please. Please keep sailing like that. That would be perfect. Yep, looking good. A Citadel, 25k damage. Okay, let's go. Now the booster's in play. Okay, I've used the reload booster, and look, in 5 seconds time, I get my shells back. 3, 2, 1, and I'm ready to fire again. There's nothing to fire at. They've all gone dark. But you see what happens when you press F when that's full. Okay. Did you see how fast my shells came back to me? The reload is incredible. For 406s, that's this. I'm gonna like this ship. I'm gonna really enjoy playing her. Okay, there's my friend in the Montana. He's not quite as keen. He's gone a little slower. I can't imagine why. What have we done to him? About 30k? Yeah, about 30, 35, something like that. Yeah. All AP damage, my friends. All AP damage. Okay, the Napoli is flanking me at the moment. That's interesting. We're going to have to send some hate his way. What do you reckon? About there, maybe? More talks in my life. 4 good hits. Almost 6k damage down. Hi, Carl. How's it going, Carl? Napoli's behind an island, so let's go for this guy. I think he started slowing down. I might have messed with those.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Or not. Yeah, he slowed down a bit. A couple of ricochets and 2 overpens. I thought so, and he turned in. Yeah, sometimes it pays to just wait another second or 2 before you play the shot, just to see what the enemy ship's going to do next. You won't lose your reload booster straight away. It does stay up for a pretty long length of time, almost a minute. So you won't lose your charges. Napoli's smoking on my right. Okay, there's 4 more hits, couple of pens, couple of overpens. Yeah, Napoli's secondary's on me right now. Ah, he's come out of smoke. Okay. Alright. Okay, that should get my reload booster going. Ah, he moved away, but anyway, no matter. We'll press F and see if we can finish off the Carl. And boom, my guns are reloaded. And boom, I fired at the Carl. And oh no. And boom, I'm about to get hit by loads of torpedoes. I'm gonna have to go for those three in the middle. Damn. Guess they came from the Carl. Did I mention she's got pretty good torpedo protection? I didn't mention she's got pretty good torpedo protection, did I? Yeah, that should have hurt a lot more than it actually did, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, let's fire on the Napoli. Oh, those look good.
Problem solved, sir.
See, 406s, baby.
On fire.
406s, what was that? Almost 30k damage right there, straight off the bat. And I'm on fire. Great. And I'm being hit by Napoli secondaries. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Okay, let's see if we can get the Napoli down. I think maybe we can. Oh yeah, another 6k damage. 4 overpens. Everyone wants a piece of me. The gear just fired an AP into my side. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, another 10k damage. I'll take it. And let's reload. And he vanished. Ah. Okay. We're moving into these cruisers on the other flank now, so I'm going to take a look. And you see my heals are coming back to me. You get heal on demand with this reload gimmick. You really do. And it's not a gimmick, really. It really works. It's very good. Okay, let's go for the Orion. And the Gudin Lee is having a crack at me. So far, we've tanked 1.5 million. Okay, we just went over 2 million potential damage. Gives me an idea with the build, if I'm honest. Since she seems to be pretty tanky. Okay, we go to that. Solid damage. I'm loving this ship. This ship is great. I am going to have a lot of fun playing this one. Ah, Yoshino. Dutch pattern bombs.
Ship is on fire.
And I'm on fire again. Oh, he's turning away. Oh, hello. Wow. Wow. Overmatch. Seriously overmatched, my man. And down you go. Bye. I love this reload booster. And a second set. So let's fire again. Because it stays up for quite a long time. So you can get 2 fast reloads out of 1 boost, which lets you do things like that. Oh, no. 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 Well, it was fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did. I was going to stay in this game anyway, and we'll see how it goes. I'll do a full build at the end. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the Orion got me. Orion with his deep water torpedoes. 3.5 million potential damage there. Wow. But the Dutch pattern bomb helped a lot with that. You see the Shimakaze on the mini-map? He's fired 2 of his 3 spreads, but he's kept 1 back. And I think I know why he's kept 1 back. He's hoping to get the Montana that's camping behind the island at F5. So I'm watching the Shima with interest. Yeah, that's good on me, but you, what are you up to, eh? Those are friendly talks, so it'll be okay. Although they, yeah, one, but friendly talks. He's waiting for the battleship. Sending another spread towards the Guden Lee, or the Golden Lion. Alright, let's see. I think this guy's a bit of a player. He's already sunk 2 of their ships. So let's see what he does here. Oh, Montana's on the move. He doesn't want to get too close because he'll X-ray the Montana. There he goes. That's that spread he was holding back I told you about. And yeah, I think the Montana's doomed. What a play from the Shima. And there we go. Overall impressions of the Wisconsin is, wow, what a ship. If you haven't grabbed this dockyard ship, you've left it a bit late, so get your credit card out, get down there and buy it straight away, stat. Yeah, 580,000 credits, 169,000 damage, couple of sinkings, 1 citadel. And almost top of the team. Now, I give credit to the Shima there. He played really, really well. So did the Castilla. I was very impressed with those two. And a good spread of damage. Very good spread of damage. Got some good stuff in. 167,000 on the AP. Alright, 2,450 airstrike. Yeah, on the submarine. Okay. What else did we do? Yeah, that was not that special. Good spread of damage, though. Okay, that's the Wisconsin. Full build and captain's build coming up after this. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game as much as I did playing it. And here's the Wisconsin. She's a beauty, isn't she? Okay, let's have a look initially at the armor layout. Okay, so what do we got here? 32 millimeters of fore and end deck armor. That's pretty useful. That's pretty handy. 38 millimeters of casemate armor on the deck. 38 millimeters of side plating. If we take the nose off, we've got this layer cake going on. 368 millimeters of armor fixing casemate above. And then the Citadel sits quite deep under the water here at 297 millimeters. I say deep, there. A couple of feet under the water there. Okay, so the Citadel is under the water and it's got this chunk of casemate sitting on top. If we look at the back, it's a similar situation with a very well armored casemate protector. And the Citadel quite weak at the back, actually. Interesting. But you would need some good plunging shells to bypass the casemate and get to... They'd have to plunge in like that to get to the Citadel armor. But it's only 16 mil on the back. So kiting away... Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance. If I take the sides off, you can see that she's got the classic armor belt. Lots of Citadel there. And then above that, the casemate armor. So to actually hit the Citadel, you're going to need plunging shell fire. Okay, if I put the nose back on and that back on. Survivability is 100, you get 81,000 hit points, 25% torpedo protection. But it felt like more. It felt like more. When I got hit by those 3 torpedoes, I thought I was a goner, and I lost, what, about a third of my health pool. So, okay, 25%. Artillery, the 406s, you have 9 of these bad boys in the 3 main turrets, and they have a range of 23.4 kilometers and a reload of 30 seconds, which, trust me, drops significantly down to about 15 seconds when you've got the reload booster on. Although somehow it felt less. With Adrenaline Rush going, it is indeed less. Okay, 12 seconds shell switching time with this build. 36% chance, a 36% chance of fire with the HE rounds, and a penetration of 68 millimeters on those. Shell velocities are quite slow. You have to lead your target a little more than you think. 762 meters a second on the AP and 820 meters a second on the HE. And then moving on, the submarine warfare suite is very good. You get 2 planes, available flights 2, a number of attacking aircraft, 1 plane per flight, and you do about 4,900 with the depth charges if you get a direct hit, which is reasonable, and the range isn't bad either. 11 kilometers is actually quite good. So yeah, decent submarine defense system, as long as they ping, right? If they don't ping, you're kind of in trouble. That's the whole issue I've got with submarines. If they don't ping, you've got problems. AA defense, strong, very strong. 90. Yeah, American philosophy being any spare deck space, put an AA gun on it. Maneuverability, she does 34.1 knots with the speed flag, turning radius of 920 meters, and a rudder shift of 17.2 seconds. And her concealment is 12.9 with the concealment system and the captain build that I'm running. Okay, let's look at equipment. We start with your classic main armaments modification 1. She hasn't got the Ohio's incredible secondaries. In fact, I never showed you the secondaries. If I have a quick look here, you can see she's got these 127mm guns like the Ohio, but the fire chance on them is much lower. It's 5% as opposed to Ohio's 8%. The armor penetration is 21mm, which is a bit meh. Okay for dealing with destroyers, sure, but eh. And the maximum range is 7.3 kilometers. I wouldn't build for secondaries with this ship. I really wouldn't. And I wouldn't advise it. So, hence, main arms modification 1 in slot 1 to keep your guns up and running. Very important. Slot 2, I'd recommend damage control system modification 1 to bring down your risks of catching fire or flooding. Slot 3, well, the Americans don't get the aiming system, so I've gone with main battery modification 2, which improves the traverse speed of the turrets. If we have a quick look at the traverse speed, you can see 39.1 seconds to turn 180 degrees, which for 406 is actually very reasonable. Then in slot 4, we go for damage control system modification 2, again to bring down the time a fire burns for by 15% and the time you flood by 15%. Very important to keep this ship tanky. And she is very tanky because you can get that heal back really fast once the reload booster kicks in. This bad boy. The immediate systems reload gives you your main battery a reduction time of minus 50% of the time it takes for the shells to come back to you, so 15 seconds as opposed to 30. And the consumable preparation and reload time drops by 80%, which is strong. Very, very strong. Okay, we then take concealment system modification 1, and then we finish with artillery plotting room modification 2, which is minus 11% to shell dispersion, which is strong. Stronger than the aiming system modification 1 that you usually get. 11% is quite a lot. And I can tell you that from that match and from other matches I've played, that her dispersion is nice and tight. She has good guns, very strong guns. Right, let's have a look at the captain's build. Okay, for this build I've started with gun feeder. Okay, so you can switch nice and smoothly between your shell types because the HE is reasonable. It's reasonable. Then I've gone with brisk, which helps when you're not being detected because a concealment is very good for a battleship around the 12 kilometer mark, what, 12.9. So I've taken brisk, then adrenaline rush, and then you would follow that up with concealment expert, so that you get that nice concealment I just showed you. And then after that, fire prevention expert. And then after that, you would take emergency repair expert to bring your repairs up. And then you would finish with options here, people, options. Super heavy AP shells is the recommended pick to increase the amount of damage those main guns do. Fire damage minus 10%. Fire extinguishing time is increased by 25%. Flood time is increased by 25%. So bear in mind there are some negatives to this, but it is the recommended pick. Or you could go for tankiness and take improved repair party readiness, because I believe this ship is more than capable of taking a damage potential of 2 million plus. I mean, in that match it was 3.5 million, and in previous matches I have gone over 2 million. So you'd get an extra heal, so you'd end up with 6 heals. Or if you're more of a traditionalist, you could go with basics of survivability, okay, which is also gives you a really tanky flavor. Or finally, you could take AA Defense and ASW Expert, which reduces your ship consumables and preparation and reload by a further 40%. That has some synergy with the reload system, because the reload system gives you what, minus 80%? This gives you minus 40%. If it's planes around, you're going to get your heals back and your AA defensive fire back and so on very fast indeed. And if you reload, if you've got the reload booster going at the same time, wow, I would love to see what exactly happens there. Minus 120% to the reduction to the reload time of your damage repair. Could be good, could be significant. And then with your last point, I would probably go with emergency repair specialist or consumable specialist to reduce those cooldowns even further. So there you go. There's a few ideas for you on ship builds for the Wisconsin. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. My name's Lone Gun, and this has been World of Warships. Thank you for watching.